Hello and welcome to Dominating Dominion. I'm Zach.
And I am Ben.
And we're back from the Dark Ages.
We are.
Oh, I thought you had more.
I do have more, I was just pausing for dramatic effect.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
Well, yeah, we're back. And we're back this week with the game of Dominion Dark Ages to celebrate. Yeah, there should be some more episodes coming out, so you guys can look forward to those. This week we just played with some Dark Ages cards. Apparently they're requested. I don't know.
Someone I saw says, hey, let's play some more Dark Ages.
I don't blame people for wanting to see that, because honestly I like playing with Dark Ages.
It is very fun.
I don't get those cards out enough to play with. So we have a set of 10 cards from Dark Ages. So we can go get to the gameplay, and then we'll discuss strategies with those cards after you can see our game.
Yes.
And after the conclusion of the Dark Ages, we bring you Vagrant, Sage, Storeroom, Feodum, Ironmonger, Catacombs, Grave Robber, Rebuild, Rogue, and the infamous Hunting Grounds. That aren't really infamous, I just felt like adding it for effect.
The infamous would be Rogue, I think.
Yeah.
Rogue, if anything. Maybe a Grave Robber, because that's kind of mean.
Yeah, but you know, it was the last card.
I might buy it, but it's mean. It's not really mean. It's not an attack card. Our attack cards are the Rogue. Alright, so those are our cards we're going to be playing with. I'm going to play 3 coppers to get the ball rolling here, and I'm going to buy...
Should buy a curse.
I don't even know what I want to do with this set. I'm going to go a Sage.
I'm gonna play 4 coppers because I'm specialer, and buy an Ironmonger.
With 4, I will buy an Ironmonger as well.
I have 3! I'll take a silver.
Yeah, I was debating Silver or Sage, but now I'm like looking at Storeroom because of the discard. Because there's not a really good trash in this other than Grave Robber. And can you get rid of coppers with Grave Robber again? From the trash.
Trash and action card now.
Yeah, okay. Oh well. Yep, there's no good way to get rid of your coppers in this game. So Storeroom might be a good buy too. So I think I'm gonna pick up a Storeroom as well, just to discard my crap. So I will buy with 3 a Storeroom.
I have an Ironmonger. I revealed a silver. Huh, this is a hard choice. Do I put it back or do I discard it?
I discard it. You don't.
No, I'm gonna put it back.
Okay.
I'm gonna play some treasures. I got 4 more. Ironmonger. Oh, Billy.
Alright, we've got here, I'm gonna play a Ironmonger for a card in action. Then I get to, I'm gonna put this estate in the discard pile. But I get another card, and I get 1 more action, so I'll play a Sage. And I get up to a 3 card, so I got the Storeroom. And I will discard 1 estate to get a card, and then if I don't like that card I got, which I don't, I'll discard it for a coin.
That's actually pretty nifty.
Yeah, that's why I like the look of that card. Alright, so I got 5, and I am going to take...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know which card I'm buying?
I have no idea. But don't do it.
Which card do you think I'm going to buy?
You should buy a Rebuild.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, good. Good, because I don't want you to buy a Grave Robber or a Rogue.
Well, I like Rebuild. It's one of my favorite cards.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I've been on the record of this show.
And I like
Rebuild.
Hunting Grounds.
Oh, Hunting Grounds is pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'm on the record in this show of loving Rebuild.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you already
so I'm
drew.
going to claim Duchy, because I would like to get rid of an estate, and I get a Duchy or a Feodum out of it.
Oh my god, I'm totally getting Rebuild now. I just realized something. It's awesome.
What?
Rebuilding the Feodums for silvers.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
And then you can get silvers.
Yeah, I could have done that. Alright, let's see. Storeroom. I'm going to get rid of 3 coppers, because if I don't like any of the cards I get, I can just discard them. Oh, wait, I'm out of cards, though. So here we go. 1, 2. Maybe that wasn't the smartest move, I thought. I don't have any higher treasure cards, so I forgot. If I had more actions. Oh, well, I shuffled through my deck. I'm going to get, with 3, a silver. Need some more money. And that's
a silver. Well, I'm going to play an Ironmonger. I revealed that. I'm going to discard it, then play a Hunting Grounds.
4 cards, pretty powerful.
And then I'm gonna play. How much is that? 7. Ooh.
Isn't that 6? Oh yeah, Ironmonger got you 1.
Yeah.
So what would you get with 7? A gold?
What would I get with
hunting
7?
grounds? A curse? A curse sounds good.
Huh. Huh. This is tough.
Why is it tough? There's no reason this should be tough.
I don't know what I want.
Yep, I would have gone that.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I wanted like a rogue or a grave robber.
Oh. Alright, let's see. I've got this. I'm going to discard it because I don't care for copper that much.
Is it sad that I contemplated buying a storeroom on that for a second?
Oh, what?
Did you just end your turn?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Oops.
Oh.
I only had 4. That was a misclick on my part. Oh well.
Look at that beauty. Oh, I wish I could draw it. What should I get? 6. I have 1 buy. Well, time to buy that again. Can you buy the special golds and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how we have the base set, which is like all the special.
Oh, you mean like the base set cards, the one that makes
Yes.
it nice? No, you can't on this.
This should just be in by default.
Alright, I'm gonna name the provinces because, like, you know what? If I can get a duchy into a province, that ain't so bad. All
Is he
right.
gonna do the feudum strategy?
Am I? No, I'm still gonna go with the duchy.
That was dumb. Get it, feudum?
That was terrible. I'm gonna discard this. Done discarding, and that's it. Cool. I've got 3.
That's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hit end turn though.
I'm gonna get a sage.
Oh snap!
I don't know why I hit that. I was zoned out.
I'm gonna play a hunting grounds. Oh snap! How much did I get this time? 7.
The Sammy 7.
Shout out to Sammy.
All right, Ironmonger. I got a sage. I'm gonna put it back. And then
Why would you do such a?
I didn't need
terrible
another
thing?
action, so that was crap. All right, 4. Should I get a feudum now, or do I get another Ironmonger?
I would totally go with
I don't have a
the
trash
curse.
card yet. I could go a trash card later and try to do that.
The only
I'm
way to
gonna go
trash
Ironmonger.
the only way to trash a feudum is rebuild.
Oh, right. I do have a rebuild.
Ironmonger. I revealed a silver. I'll put it back. You wanna know how many coins I have, Zach?
What?
Take a guess.
You have 7? 7?
Ooh.
6. 7.
7.
Yep.
7. Yep.
Well, you're building up the golds. Sage. I got a storeroom. And another sage. I got a duchy. That one's less impressive. I'm going to do this.
So I wish you could see my hand right now.
Is it crap? Oh,
It's
I got my
actually the
rebuild.
opposite of crap. It's so good, it's crappy.
Alright, I got 5. I'm going to go a rebuild. Another rebuild, yes.
So I have a hunting ground,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna play it. Because I had 9 already.
Oh, yeah. Didn't have any more buys, so.
Yeah, I was just like, really? Time I get
I'm
a
going to
hunting
have
ground, I
another.
already have enough.
I'm going to get another stage.
Jeez, you're going with all these sages. I'd be buying silvers because you seem to be low on money.
Yeah, but I want to get my 3 cards.
Put it back. Take an ironmonger. Put it back. Oh, I have it again. The Sammy 7.
Woo!
Another gold. Do you even have a gold yet?
No, I don't.
So I'll have 5 golds.
I'm
Or
going
does-
the whole,
Does it start with 30 golds?
was that?
Do we start with 30 golds?
I think. I don't
Okay.
remember. Okay.
Oh, it might be 30 gold.
I
40
got my
silver,
rebuild.
50
I'm
top.
going to say province. I don't care what I get rid of. Okay, cool. I get a duchy out of that.
Or a few.
No, I'm going to duchy. I'll get a silver the other way.
You've got a lot of those duchies now. 3 of them.
Pretty much all my estates now have duchies, which hopefully
Yeah.
I can turn all those states into provinces then. Okay, so I've got 3.
Nice.
I am going to take a silver now. I was either going to take that or an estate that I could
I guess what I
rebuild.
have, Zach.
What?
6.
Holy crap.
It's not the Sammy 7. Oh boy.
Alright, I got a sage here, and I got a storeroom, which I'll play, and I'll get rid of that. that's it. And that's it. Okay, I've got 5. I shall take a duchy.
Buying all those duchies on me. Well, you know what I say to that? A province.
No. Alright, I got a rebuild here. I'm going to say a province.
Oh, he's getting a province.
Yeah, you know it, because I've only got duchies now. Province. And then I've got another rebuild, so I will say province. And I get another province. A sage.
Yeah, that's hurting me now.
Alright, so I get to do a storeroom. I'll discard this one. And then this one for a coin. I've got 3, and I shall take a silver. Done. So that way I caught up.
Ironmonger. I guess I'll put it back. At least I got 5, so I can buy a rebuild.
Ironmonger. I've revealed the silver. I'm going to put that back. And then I've got 4. I think I... Do I want to take a few of them now?
Might as
Why
well you can
not? I
trash
think
it for
it's-
3
yeah.
silvers later.
I'll have the coins. Why not?
Ironmonger. I'll put it back. What does that give me? That gives me 7, so I have to play my hunting grounds. Oh, I just drew 3 coppers. That's fine. 13 in 1 buy.
Oh, that would have
Ooh.
been a province and a duchy, right?
Yep. Your turn.
Sage. Got another sage. Yay. Alright, when you store them to get rid of this copper. I'll get rid of the sage. I was hoping for something better.
Why do you have a silver revealed in your name? Like, I could see a silver revealed. Oh, because I knew you had it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's weird.
Alright, I got a gold out of that.
Your first gold. I'm gonna play a rebuild. What do I say? Province. So I get to trash that for a duchy. I need to get some of those. Place some treasures. And now I'm at the point where I need to buy a storeroom.
Rebuild? Gonna say province, though they both are in my hand right now, so it doesn't matter. Alright, then I'm gonna do rebuild again, say
Oh,
province.
jeez.
I'm getting them both together, which is kind of awesome.
Well.
It makes it for more epicness. There we go, I got my 4 provinces I need.
I think that's game then.
That's it. I don't have any more.
Because
Because I have more duchies, so it's
so you have
toughy.
more duchies.
Yeah.
So I have to do that to continue going.
Ironmonger. Ooh, put that back. Can't get it though. Wow, look. 7. I'll take the duchy.
I know you have a gold coming up, so what does that mean for me? It means I'll play a hunting grounds for the hell of it. How many is that? 16!
Boom.
Yeah!
Damn.
Do I commit suicide and just end it, or do I attempt
Yeah,
to
you
grab
have
some-
to, because there's only 1 duchy left too. Get the most points you can.
Never surrender.
Okay. Oh, right. Discard that, that, and that for new cards. I'll discard that and that. Storeroom's really nice.
Ooh, 7. Yes, he's going with a feudal
Dang
now.
it, I have to. I gotta get those points.
Alright.
Oh, I can get a lower card. I'll take an estate, why not? Every point.
Discard. Play treasures. Good old Whopping Estate.
I'll do an Ironmonger. I shall discard that. Because I'm just gonna play a Sage and it's gonna get discarded anyway. And another Sage. Oh, my feudal.
7?
6.
6.
I will take a gold now, because I'm gonna buy that last province. Oh, maybe I could have taken feudal. I forgot! We were playing with rebuild in this game!
Discard that. Storeroom. So I'm going to discard that, that, and that. Done discarding. And then done discarding there. Play treasures. I've got 9.
Gotta
Do I
buy
even
it.
have 3 silvers?
I don't know. I don't even know if I have 3 silvers. I think I have 2. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure you have to buy the profits at this point.
Do you have it in your hand?
What?
Do you have enough to get it in your hand?
I'm not telling you.
Fine.
I didn't. I had to rebuild those, so most likely I was gonna get it.
And a copper.
Okay, why not? Holy
What?
crap!
What?
Damn! You won!
What?
Oh,
Oh, you know why? Because when you upgraded your duchies
I lost the
and
duchies.
provinces,
Yep. You kept
lost
yours,
the
though. Yep.
duchies.
That
I'm
was
a
it.
moron. I could have ended it such a long time ago. Oh.
36 to 30. Nice.
Damn. Wow. Maybe next time I should pay attention to cards.
Good game.
Good game.
Well, that turned out differently than I thought it would. Oops.
Somehow, you know, stuff happened and this guy won over here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so I guess we'll discuss the set now. So I guess we'll start over with Vagrant.
Vagrant.
So this is a very nice little card. You get a card in action, and then this is a good card for getting your crap cards out of the way.
Yeah.
Especially since it replaces itself, so it's not going to like be a problem unless you draw into it. Say you use Hunting Grounds and you pick these up.
Yeah.
You can't really play them anymore unless you have another action. So that would be a reason I wouldn't buy these, which could very well happen in this game since there's not a lot of dual actions.
I didn't pick one up, did you?
No, I didn't. I never had like two where I wanted to pick one of these up, just because a lot of my action cards did end actions usually, and maybe they didn't.
No.
Storeroom did, but that was the one I usually wanted to close on. So I probably could have picked these up, but most of the time I had three, so I was picking up either Sage or something else. But also, I wasn't like having a problem drawing like victory cards or curse cards.
Because you would just upgrade them anyway.
Yeah, because of the upgrade, this wasn't
You
as
never really
huge.
bought anymore, you just upgraded them all.
Yeah, so then it wasn't as big of a deal. But
For
like,
me, it might have helped.
if there were more curses or you're getting ruins or stuff like that, very good card to pick up because it helps go through those. And it gets better later on too when you have more victory cards in your pile. Because I think we played a game earlier today with this in. I don't remember. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you bought a lot of it.
Yeah, and then at the end I was picking up the victory cards and getting them a little bit through. I think there was another 2 cards. I think Moat was in that game. And you picked that up.
There were no attack cards in it though.
No, so Vagrant's it's an okay buy in this game. It's nothing too great, probably.
No, but if you're finding you're buying a lot of cheap estates to upgrade or rebuild them, then Vagrant might be good to help shuffle through them if you...
With this set, though, it's not going to be like the oh my gosh card. But Sage, okay, that's one I bought. I don't think you had any Sages.
No, I never got 3.
Alright, so Sage is a 3 card. It gives you an action, and then you get to reveal cards from the top until you get a 3 card or higher.
I really like that card.
Yeah.
I just never got around to buying it.
So it's not too bad. I quite like it because it helps you get your higher cards.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed, though, as I got further along, I was drawing more of my duchies and provinces, so that's when it's not as good. But if you're doing an engine, and you have a lot of high, like these 5 cards here, those would be really good with Sage. If you're not doing an engine as much, or you have a lot of victory cards, these get less power.
Or if you're doing like something like, let's go with Counting House, for all of you who know what Counting House is. If you have all coppers and Sage and Counting House, you could go just discard all your coppers and get the Counting House and then just get them all back.
I think the best use of this, though, is you have to kind of consider what cards are in your pile when you buy a Sage. So, like, consider if you're going to be drawing a lot of good high cards.
Because if you're just drawing a 3 card, I think it's
Yeah, you might as well just bought it, maybe. But I guess this is good to get to it, too. If you can't get rid of your starting cards, like the coppers and estates, which you could in this game, this is a good way to get to them really quick. So, that's why I picked it up. I picked up a few of these so I could get through all those crap cards. Eventually, though, once I was out of estates, it was just going through the coppers, which it wasn't as big of a deal. But, definitely Sage. I like Sage. Sage is a good 3 card.
Yeah. Probably the star card of this set.
Storeroom.
I think the reason this shined was because it gave a buy. And you saw how many hands I had in which
you
I would have liked
buys.
a buy.
Yeah.
But whenever I had, like, every hand I had, like, 9, 8, 7, I was just like, I don't want to buy a storeroom.
I mean, the thing I really like about Storeroom is it kind of combines, what is it, Secret Chamber...
And Cellar.
And Cellar. And it's only one more, surprisingly. That's pretty nice. Because the nice thing is, what you can do, and most of the time we only have one action, so you just try to draw more cards for more higher treasures. Because I got rid of my copper sometime hoping to get a silver or something. And if I didn't and I got action cards out of it, I just discard them for a copper. Now, of course, my deck wasn't too big that it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I discarded my gold. That sucks. Or not a gold, another action card. I wouldn't discard that. That's
your rebuild.
My rebuild, oh no. Keep the gold if you get that. Yeah, but in an engine where you have multiple actions, this could be very good to also pull out your higher end action cards. And if you happen to pick up victory cards, just discard them for a coin. Yeah. Why not? So I definitely think Storeroom's a very good 3-card to buy. So definitely, when that's in a game, definitely consider picking it up. Unless there's a better buy card or a better card to get rid of your cards. I mean, if you're trashing your cards and you won't have a lot of like coppers or estates stuck in your pile, then this probably isn't as good of a buy then.
No. A card that I would recommend getting earlier.
Feodum. It's actually one of those victory cards that, it is good to buy early on.
If you would have started with your Feodums when you did your rebuild, you would have probably had a lot of silvers in your hand.
And I probably could have bought more cards along with that. I think that's what hurt me in the end. Like, all my cards got upgraded to the powerful ones, but he also was able to buy. He outbid me. You weren't upgrading. If you had been upgrading too, that might have been nice too.
I started to, but I started a little late.
Yeah.
I think I got a Duchy upgraded, but you know, hey.
I just like Feodum. The picture's kind of cool. It's pretty.
It is a pretty picture.
Nice picture on the card. I don't know. I like cards with pretty pictures. But, okay, so the nice thing is, you can get 3 silvers out of it, which early on in the game is very good.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're playing a huge game of Prosperity, where you want to get to the colonies, silvers lose a lot of power in Prosperity games. Just because 2... it's much harder to get a hand of 5 that's really good when you have silvers. But golds in that one are more powerful. But, I mean, if you're getting a lot of silvers, this card gets, of course, more value out of it. So especially if you're going big money, even if you can't trash these to get your silver, if you've gone big money, good card to pick up if you got a lot of silvers. Amazing card if you get Trader in, which is the one that you can trash a card and get that many silvers for the cost. That's a fun one to play with.
If you were to trash a Feodum with the Trader, you'd get 7 silvers.
That combo comes up a lot more than I thought it would. Yeah. Especially in if I ever see that one, that's just the one I go.
Yep.
But Feodum, not a bad buy for this one. I just didn't go with.
Nah.
I mean, definitely.
You have to get it early. It would work in this, but you have to get it really early. Like, it has to be one of your first cards you get.
I felt it was better. I'd see buying it, but not upgrading a state to a Feodum. Because I wanted to get them to duchies and then turn...
That's true.
I guess I could... It would be an extra step.
Maybe if it was a 3 or 4 player, in which takes a little bit longer, maybe I'd say. Yeah, in a 2 player, you want to go faster. So.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the profits as quick as I could. Especially because you were getting high money already. Because once you bought that first province, I knew I had to start upgrading into those provinces, which was, as you saw, fairly easy. I got caught up really quick.
What are you doing there? Stop it!
Yeah.
Ironmonger is our next card. And I really think this is a great card. Because you get a card in action, so it replaces itself.
Right.
And then you reveal the top card, and you can either keep it or discard it. So that's like a little spying in there.
Yeah, and if it's a crap card, get rid of it.
And if it's an action, then you get another action, which is nice. If it's a treasure, then you get another coin. If it's a victory, you get another card. And the nice thing about this is, if it's a victory, you just discard it, so you draw the next card. So it's...
I thought about really Ironmonger and Hunting Grounds working out pretty well, but only if you had a lot of action cards. Yeah. Most of the time I was getting the treasure.
I did that strategy just minorly. Like, I got a Hunting Grounds and maybe 2 Ironmongers. Because I was like, oh, hey.
Did you ever have the ability to play Hunting Grounds and have another action then?
No.
Okay, yeah. See, that's when Hunting Grounds is really good. But we'll talk more about Hunting Grounds when we get to that.
Yeah, I never really had enough action cards because I got like 6 golds. And I was just like, oh, I'm going.
It's definitely a nice card to peek. That's what I liked about it. And it replaced itself, so it wasn't hurting.
Yeah.
Definitely good in engines, though.
Yeah. Even in this set, it's pretty good to pick up because you picked up a couple, right?
Yeah, I picked up 2.
Yeah, it's a great card to pick up.
It's good also getting through your crap cards, especially because you couldn't trash them easily.
Yeah,
at least you couldn't get rid of coppers. There's no way in this game to get rid of them. So,
sadly,
Catacombs. We overlooked this card. I think it was because Hunting Grounds.
Since Hunting Grounds was in, Catacombs kind of falls off a little bit.
I mean, it still has a benefit over Hunting Grounds.
Because looking at the top 3 cards of your deck is really nice to see it. Ugh.
Especially in this one, especially if you drew like a bunch of bad ones, you could, because what it allows you to do is you pick up your top 3, and you can go, do I like these? I could keep these, or I could pick another 3.
Yeah.
The only thing then is you don't know what the next 3 are, but it's nice to have that option.
Yeah, that's nice. But for me, when I got Hunting Grounds, I was like, there's no reason for me to go get a Catacombs.
Yeah.
Especially with going the big money that I had.
I mean, the nice thing is, too, doesn't it have a... I forget the...
When you trash this, gain a cheaper card.
Yeah, so you could... There wasn't any cheaper cards you really wanted.
Maybe I mean, if there was a Theodem.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
None of these, though, I could be like, oh, man, I'd rather have the Catacombs at that point. But if there was, like, something like maybe a farming village or something like... If I need the action, I could just be like, oh, okay. And I think that's more there, though, if somebody makes you trash a card. Yeah, at least you get something back.
Yeah.
But I rarely would use that just to go like...
Yeah. I mean, it's a good card.
It depends on the lower cards.
It's a good card, but I wouldn't buy it just for that trash effect. Unless there's a really good lower card.
Yeah. Especially because Catacombs really doesn't outlive a use. Like, its last... I think that's more for a defense.
Yeah.
Which is very nice. But yeah, Catacombs, I guess, I could see it in this set as your ending action.
Yeah.
But since you only had one action most of the time, I felt Storeroom was the better card.
Storeroom was a better one, and Hunting Grounds, you get another 4 cards, and its trash effect is better. Yeah. I think, anyway.
Alright, next up we've got Grave Robber. I lied at the beginning of the game. I totally didn't buy one. I was like, oh, I might buy one. Didn't buy one. I don't know. I never technically... I only really go this card if it's really easy to go from, like, get your actions turned into provinces, which I didn't really want to because Rebuild was the only other 5 card I had.
Yeah. I'd say in this set, since Rogue's like a very similar effect to this too.
Yeah, Rogue and this are very similar.
So, that's the thing is...
It's nice if cards are getting trashed,
but
and you can pick them back out. Like, say if you did that with Catacombs, just to get more cards, you could pick your Catacombs back up with Grave Robber. But again, since there was limited action cards to play, I didn't see Grave Robber as a great choice.
No.
If you had dual actions, if there's dual actions, we have multiple actions to use, I definitely would have picked up a Grave Robber in this set.
Yeah, it's a great card.
Especially because if you were rebuilding, you could pick up your duchies back up. Like... that type of stuff. You could pick up those cards.
You weren't doing that, so maybe that would have been something good for you to invest in.
Yeah, maybe. I definitely see myself doing more actions.
Maybe with a rogue.
Maybe with a single action though.
Would a rogue be better for that? Yeah, I think a rogue would be better than a Grave Robber in this case.
Yeah, maybe I could see that. Especially because these are trashy actions.
Why don't we just cover rogue while we're
on
the topic? So the thing about rogue is it gives you the 2 coins, so by default you're gaining a little bit of money, while in Grave Robber you get to choose if you want to gain a card or trash a card. And the nice thing about this is if there are any cards 3 to 6 in the trash, you get one of them. Otherwise, you have everyone else discards the top 2, and discards 1 if they get it. So that's the nice thing about Rogue is it's, I think, a little bit more of a balance card or something, like more well-rounded.
Yeah, I definitely like Rogue. It's definitely one card, though, when somebody buys a Rogue, though, everybody at the table wants to pick up some. So, in this one, I didn't really go for it again, because Storeroom, I felt I need that buy, or at least I want the ability to dump my crap cards.
Yeah.
But, I've seen games where definitely in action stacking, this is a very good buy.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to... It really does hurt people's action cards if they're going in.
It would have hurt me if... I was happy you didn't buy that, because I had a lot of...
I did consider it. I kept looking at the... when I had to look at the 5 cards, I passed over Catacombs and Grave Robber and went, okay, Rebuild or Rogue. And out of the 2, Rebuild is definitely... on record, Rebuild is one of my favorite cards in the game. So I looked at Rogue for a little bit, but I was like, nah, I'm going Rebuild. Just because I felt long game that was a better move.
I think 1 Rogue would have been better for you, just because of the fact that you would have been able to gain your duchies back to upgrade them into more provinces. Or, if there weren't any in there, force me to trash a good card, because I had a lot of high-value cards. So you could have gotten rid of a couple of my golds, even my hunting ground.
Yeah, golds would have.
Because if you could have gotten rid of my hunting ground, that would have been, even though I would have gained a duchy.
Yeah, but still.
Or 3 estates, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, ooh, I want some estates.
That would have been better than having me able to draw 4 cards.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll get to Rebuild then. This was my my shiny card.
It's a great card.
Rebuild is fun. I feel like this was in a previous set, and we've talked about it. But, so, I definitely like it. The only reason I could see this set being drastically different if you started with the shelters.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be interesting to play this game with shelters, because then you're starting estates, you won't have those. You'll have 1, so you'd only be able to turn that into an estate, and then it's much slower.
Are those value 1?
Yeah,
so you can turn.
Yeah, Theodore. But yeah, it definitely would be a different game. Yeah. My strategy would be a lot different had we started with shelters.
Yeah.
But because it was estates, turning estates into duchies and then duchies into provinces is really good. I definitely say that's probably one of the best strategies you can go. But you have to also have the purchasing power to keep up. Because, like, I kept up with you.
You kept up, but you
because I wasn't getting... If I could have bought along with my upgrades, that would have definitely won me the game. But since I didn't, it just kept me neck and neck with you. Eventually, your buying power won out.
So, yeah, what I would recommend is also picking up a couple golds with your rebuild if you can, or silvers. Like, you picked up a lot of sages, I thought, when I would have bought silvers or something in your case, because you had a...
I might have only gone with 2 sages, maybe.
Because you had a lot of rebuilds, and you were upgrading, but you had no money.
Once I had these higher cards, I definitely wish I would have had silvers instead of sages. So definitely, that was the thing when I was looking at these 3 cards. I actually wasn't thinking going storeroom at first, but then I was like, because I was like, that 2 where you can discard for cards and then discard for points was very powerful, and in the end, that really did help.
I had to pick up one because it's like I need that extra buy.
Yep.
And that also helps being able to discard anything that's bad.
Yeah, I don't know a time when rebuild is a bad card to get. I'm trying to think of a set. I haven't played one yet where I was like, oh crap, I want rebuild. I guess the only time maybe is when big money is going to advise they're going to beat you out. But it might still be good to do that upgrade. I wouldn't say...
I don't see it being a bad card ever. Like,
yeah,
there's always sets where cards are not useful or not as useful.
Yeah, I haven't played one where I'm like, I'm going to ignore rebuild.
Because it gives you an action back and allows you to upgrade your victory cards. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I guess with the shelters, that's it.
Yeah.
If you start with shelters, rebuild does lose a lot of power, then I wouldn't get it. Unless I was like, oh, I'm going to buy these other lower victory cards. Maybe they have multi-purpose or something. Where I'm like, okay, rebuild. Alright, then the last card. Definitely a really good card. Hunting Grounds.
+4 cards is awesome.
Yeah, even for
Let's just say the one time I drew 4 golds, and I was just like... What do I do with these?
This is such a powerful card with like a village or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Smithy already is powerful with it, but getting 4 cards now, so good. And
it's got a defense.
It's got the defense too. Never, unless it's towards the end of the game, I would never get rid of this. Like at the end of the game though, I would get rid of this. Then
unless there's the Duke in the game.
Yeah, maybe. Something. I would get rid of that then for duchies at the end. Because at the end, this is going to be worth any points, so then just trash it and get a duchy in case. Because most times in a 2-player game, it comes down to the 4 provinces. We both had 4 provinces, so it came down to the other cards. This would have helped definitely to break ties in most games, so that's very nice. This card definitely owns, though, when you have multiple actions. And this one, I didn't go it just because like I was ending with the storeroom. Yeah. But ending with this one, I also would have probably drawn.
I think this is the strategy for big money. Like if you go.
Yeah, you were going more big money than I was, which is surprising because usually I go big money. But yeah, for you definitely, I would say this was a better card to close with storeroom. For you, because for mine, towards the end when I had some bigger money, this probably would have been better. But since I was drawing a lot of action cards or coppers, I wanted to discard them to get the points. But that's our set, so I definitely like... Both strategies are really good. I think mine, to be refined, is definitely get the buying power.
Yeah, like yours, pick up pick up silvers instead of sages. Maybe you have a sage or 2, but I think like silvers are more valuable than sages in your style.
Yeah, maybe I might ditch sage completely in my strategy, just because in yours maybe not so much. Maybe I would have added a sage because a lot of your 3 or higher cards.
I just never had 3.
You didn't upgrade into these as early as I did because I did. Sage was picking these up instead of something else. For you, it would have been picking up like the treasures. And stuff. It would have been completely.
Yeah, if I picked up sage, I would have picked up a good card almost every time.
Yeah,
just because I don't.
Whereas me, I started picking up these, and I was like,
unless I picked up a province, but I think I only had a couple of them early on.
So I definitely like this set. This set was fun to play.
It's a fun set.
So I definitely recommend you guys play it, or you can definitely random one and see what happens. Though this one's fun, especially if you've already heard the strategy, and if you don't tell your opponent. I mean, I don't recommend doing that. It's totally not fair. Don't be mean. Let's all play fair. All right, so go ahead and leave a comment below about maybe future sets you want to see. Let us know what you think. We're in no way professionals at Dominion, so there might be a better strategy.
Yep.
Very well could be. So you can go ahead and leave what strategy you'd go below. We'd be curious to read it. It helps us improve our game too.
Yes.
So if you see something you would have done, let us know. Go ahead and check out the back catalog. We've got a whole bunch of episodes you haven't already. You can see us cover all the sets. We've covered each expansion. Dominion Adventures. That's coming out soon. I definitely plan on picking that up, and we'll probably cover that on the show.
Yep.
I've seen a gameplay of that so far. Definitely
Looks
interesting.
fun.
For those of you who don't know, they did say they were going to stop making Dominion. That didn't happen.
And then they bought out Dominion Adventures.
Yep,
And then
so
they said
Dominion
that's
Adventures,
the last set.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if they said that's the last set. They just said there was another one. I think they've ignored the fact that they said there was done, but who knows? I haven't been reading as much. I just saw there was Dominion Adventures coming out, and I guess they're bringing in more duration cards, which is cool, and they're bringing in, I guess like
events.
They bring in events. That's cool. It's like a separate card you can buy, and it will do something that turn. Then it's gone. That was cool to see. And then what's the other one? Upgradable cards. Like when you play it, it upgrades into the next one or something like that.
I think you have to like.
There's some condition that the card will then upgrade to a better one.
So, when I was looking into it, one of the best cards I think in the new set is called the Champion. It's a duration card that sits out for the rest of the game, and it says for the remainder of the game, you cannot be affected by attack cards other players play.
I'm gonna guess that's a hard card to get though, because that's.
I think it's really hard to get.
I'm
but
guessing
like because I guess
the game I watched, they didn't get to the end of the upgradable card they had. It was like a peasant or something. It went through this whole weird upgrade, and I guess they wanted to get to the end card. I guess it was a teacher or something, and they didn't get to that by the end of their game.
I think it would be really hard to get, but that just seems just like okay. I don't have to worry about attack cards anymore. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting. You'll definitely see us cover that set when it comes out. If it's not out already, I forget what the release date is. If it's out and I check online after we shoot this, I know what I'm buying. But yeah, so let us know what you think about the show. Definitely subscribe because there will be more episodes coming out. If you have a recommendation for a set we should play or some cards you'd like to see, let us know in the comments below as well. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.